Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another TFL Classic. And as always, I am joined with the man on the bottom right side of the screen, a man on the run from the Portuguese community after his last appearances. Let's welcome back G.
Thank you. I stand by my comments. However they are through.
Yes.
Well done. And we'll see how they fare against the French.
Ooh, okay, we shall see. But Jer sounds like he is doubling down. Now, a couple of new faces here because unfortunately, last-minute subs as this morning Luca went to the park to feed the ducks and broke both his arms and legs. And so he is on the mend currently, but stepping in bravely. We got Dom and JJ bringing their expertise to the table, their many years of combined knowledge and just know-it-allism on the sport of soccer and degenerate gambling in general. Please welcome them to the show. How are we doing, gentlemen? Dom, how are you tonight?
Oh, wonderful. The degenerate parlays and how many shots they're going to take and how many times Ronaldo's going to cry. I can't wait. It's going to be wonderful.
CR7 becoming CRY. JJ, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. I took Turkey as my future and let them beat the Netherlands.
A turkey club sandwich or the actual team?
That I'll have to get back to you on.
Do you prefer turkey or... Yeah, I think we're going to have to get into some of those. But we are here to draft the teams, and we're not just doing Euro here. We're doing Euro and Copa America. There's 16 teams remaining as both tournaments are in the quarterfinals. So we're going to go through a couple of rounds of a draft here, picking teams. No one can pick the same teams, and the point system will work as such. So if you're the team you pick makes it to the semis, you get 5 points. Makes it to the final, 10 points. Your team wins the whole thing, 20 points. And again, that's including both tournaments. You can draft teams from both tournaments. I figured that'd be the best way, make it most fun. And we'll mix it up here a little bit. But before we can start our draft, we have to come up with our draft order. So without further ado, we have the most official UEFA licensed balls here. And with the first pick, oh, the drama. I can feel it. Feel it in the air. Wow. Making his first appearance on the podcast, JJ will be picking first overall.
Turkey is available.
Turkey is on the board, but before you pick, let's find out who's going to be second. I hold that answer in my hands right now. It is Dom. Ooh. We got the two new guys, and they're coming in hot. Picking third. Oh, who could it be? It'd be Stoff, which means, unless I did this completely wrong, G will be in the last slot. Now, this is a good time to mention this will be a snake draft. So G will get to pick twice in a row, and we'll go back up the other way. But I guess we can start our draft here. JJ, you are on the clock. Pick number one. You can go with Copa. You can go with Euro. What are you feeling?
I'm going to go with Copa, and I'm going to go with Argentina.
Ooh. Argentina.
Outside of Italy, we have the second most Italian population in the world.
Ooh.
That's the only reason I'm choosing them.
Ooh. I mean, them being the odds-on favorite would be also a good choice. However, this Italian heritage thing, this thing's got legs. I like it. I think it's an unexplored angle in this tournament, and I mean, it could be something. Obviously, they're the World Cup champs, and yeah, they seem to have a pretty good path to the finals. Hopefully, that'll include going to Canada. And great pick so
it's
far.
It's unfortunate, but Canada isn't the greatest this year, so
fair enough.
Really.
But the future, what will the future hold? And that future is now. And we go to the man named Dom for pick number 2.
This guy's already starting with Copa. Now it throws everything off. That's it. I'm already done. I can't do this.
Ooh. The pressure's getting to Dom. Will he fold like Ronaldo?
At this point, it's close. I might. but the Scotch is helping keep my emotions in tune. You know what? Then I'm going to go with Copa because I feel like the value on that side is going to be tough, and they'll be on the other side because the Ecuadorians. I don't think they have a chance. I'm going to stick with, even though they were probably much better a couple of years ago, I'll go with Brazil. That's my first pick, second overall. Opposite of the board there, but let's go with Brazil. That's going to be tough. I don't know. I'm still sketchy about that one. Good pick, Jay. You threw me off already. The second pick.
You could have a final. Argentina, Brazil. Wouldn't be the first time in the Copa. So I am gonna keep this going here. I'm gonna keep the Copa train going because I had this team ranked number 2. I actually had them even ranked over Brazil, and for me that is Uruguay. They've been solid throughout. They got the tie against Brazil when they needed just to clinch the group. So, yeah, basically, they won over the States to clinch the group. And yeah, basically, I'm going with them. I think they're the second most likely to win the Copa, and that is my pick. Over to you, G, for pick number 4, and I guess eventually pick number 5.
Okay, so the Copa side is looking a little barren with your selections. I think this is going to be all strategy. So from my previous predictions from episode number 1, if you do recall, our flagship episode, I did select Germany, the host nation, to win it all. And I'll keep it consistent, and I have back-to-back picks. So to increase my odds, I'm going to pick Germany and Spain.
Germany, Spain, very good move, and that is one of the quarterfinals. So you're guaranteed the some points there because one of them's definitely going to get to the semi. So you're locking that corner of it down.
I think
you bastard! You picked my team. I didn't think anyone was going to pick Germany.
Oh, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. Now, Jer now owns that top left side of the bracket. May God help.
For Monopoly, this may give me an advantage. It does not. Like my bracket, this may blow up in my face, but we will see.
Well, so what I'm going to do here, because I do have the next pick, is I'm going to stay on that side of the bracket to go up directly against Jer here, and I'm going to take a team that's kind of been sleepwalking, but they are one of the giants. They could wake up. It's France, and France, I believe, has only really allowed 1 goal at this tournament, and it was off a penalty shot. So if they get that offense going, that is not going to be a bad pick at all, and they could very well do this and win the whole thing. So I'm going with France, which gives me France and Uruguay so far. Over to you, Dom.
Why did I pick Brazil? No, it's throwing me off. Second was Ronaldo still plays, right? Was he 72? Oh God. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go back. So you picked France. So I'm gonna go back to the Copa, and I'm gonna go on the opposite side of me, and I'm gonna pick Colombia for Shakira.
Nice.
Good old Shakira.
Very
That's
nice
the only
pick.
reason.
That is the only reason.
Hey, the hips
Don't
don't
lie.
lie.
She hasn't lied. It's been a solid time. PK was there. He left her. It's all good. What are you gonna do?
Colombia also
Shakira?
impressive unbeaten streak.
Yes.
2022, I believe, 26 matches unbeaten. So solid pick, Dom.
Thank you.
Very solid pick.
pick. I don't know. Panama though. They might step it up.
I doubt that very much.
They have a low Italian population there, though. That's where I kind of was banking on that too, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of Italians.
Not in Panama. No chance.
Is it a problem? Like, I am a proud Canadian Italian. And if I like another country because of their Italian heritage as well.
But what about their Canadian heritage?
They're not Canadian, Argentina. You know what?
Or two of
I
them.
don't always like to make my wife happy, but I will in this one, and I will choose Portugal. If anyone's going to cry their way to the end, it's the Portuguese.
Either wait till the end. It's the Portuguese. They'll have to get through France and some other tough competition. But heading into this thing, I had Portugal going in the final, so I still think definitely possible. But yeah, a lot of seemingly, I guess, on the field, off the field drama. We'll see how that shakes out. Jay, we need one more from you.
Yeah. Oh man, this one's
Getting down. This is the nitty and the gritty.
This one's really tough, but I think I have to go Netherlands.
Ooh.
I got to be strategic here, and
You would go with one of the lands. I could see that. I wasn't sure.
I got to choose a land. A land team would be beneficial. I'm not sure how well aquatic soccer is, but in certain island nations, maybe. But G's strategy of choosing the opposing team wouldn't work in my case because I don't think. Is it Ecuador? Is it Ecuador playing against Argentina?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they don't stand a chance. So that strategy would not work. Therefore, I got to go to the Netherlands, and I have my Euro side, I think, pretty much covered.
There you go, Netherlands. Dom, back over to you. Now, so far, you've only got the two Copa teams. So Brazil, Colombia. Are you going to make the shift over to the European continent, or are you staying out there?
Yeah, it's time to go to the Euro. And as much as I didn't like their performance playing against... They didn't play Italy. I'm losing my mind. At the end of the day, I will go with the other land. I'm not going with England at this point. I know it's tough. I'm not a fan of Swiss cheese, so I will go with England. I think that's the route I have to go. They hopefully have second life after that depressing game that they played and should have lost, but hopefully they pick it up. Good old Kane after our games playing FIFA and those random screenshots we have of him making those weird faces. I got to go with Kane at that point, and I'll go with England to at least get to the semis. But they're going to get slaughtered in the finals. So I pick England.
Wow.
I'm enjoying the reasoning. An angry Kane means trouble for the defenders.
He still thinks he's Undertaker's brother, so it's crazy.
Listen, I went with Gordon Ramsay at that point too. Is he England? I think he's England. No, UK.
Somewhere he could be one of the.
He has his
that could be offensive.
Michelin restaurant.
It's a little offensive.
London.
We better dance around it, and dance we shall. There is one land left, and that is the Switzerland, and that is the land I will be going with to join Uruguay, France. Switzerland is now off the board, and I'm actually quite pleased about it. I think the way they played Italy, if they can continue playing that way against tough competition, could be a new champion. Why not? That's a slightly easier path there, and I think they're a team that can upset some of the bigger teams. So Switzerland, my pick. Very happy they actually fell to me in this spot here, because now I think it starts getting a little bit more dicey. And what better way to celebrate diciness than two picks from G?
Solid pick. This reminds me of being at the end of the draft. This absolutely sucks. And I think I put myself into a corner with two teams playing against each other. But I will have to roll the dice again, because there isn't much left unless Turkey makes the historic run to the final. I don't have any teams from Copa, so I'm going to go with Canada.
Ooh,
and I'm going
a local boy
to go with Venezuela. Guaranteeing myself at least two wins before I bow out.
That's a strategy.
You know,
he went all patriotic, and then he went straight against them. I like it.
No, but now he is guaranteed two semifinal teams. Period. According to whatever point structure I made up, that's worth 10 points.
Got a 50% chance of getting someone in the finals.
It's a snake draft. That's the way it goes.
The chance that Panama beats Colombia
Literally.
is not very likely. So,
All right,
right.
so I'm up here, and who I got? Uruguay, France, Switzerland. See, my thing is, I don't think Ecuador or Panama at this point are really going to do anything. Turkey still does have a shot. Hey, gobble, gobble. Let's go with Turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey. It is. And now we are off to Dom for the second last pick of the draft. It's between Ecuador and Panama. Who will join?
Very exciting.
Brazil,
Very, very
Colombia,
exciting.
and England.
Hopefully, Ecuador can pack enough punch and shivs to get to the Argentinians while they're on the field. That good old pitch. Because I just can't see Panama doing that to Colombia. Colombia has their own. They're set. They're good. Let's go Ecuador. I'll pick Ecuador over Argentina. Poor Messi is going to destroy them and get 4 goals, but it's okay. Maybe they'll score 5. That's a rough last pick.
All right. So now, Jay, you officially get either Panama or Iceland. Who would you like to go with? Panama or Iceland?
I'm going to have to take another land, and I'm going to go off the board over here, and I'm going to pick Iceland.
Okay.
I think they have absolutely no chance at winning, the same way I think Panama has absolutely no chance at winning.
In Mighty Ducks 2, they had a great time in Mighty Ducks 2, I think.
You
right?
know what?
They destroyed the
They're a great
Americans.
hockey
Oh, they
team.
were.
Icelanders are probably the best hockey players in the whole world.
Well, until the knuckle puck was invented, which completely
listen,
solved.
Puck was very dangerous. The goalie.
They also got lassoed in one game. I didn't think that was very fair. But
Well,
I
they did give
that
him
was
a penalty.
Was that in a
that was hockey in the early 90s, though.
They gave a penalty for roping, I believe. I believe that's what they called it.
And that brings us, I believe, to the conclusion of this shocking episode.